Hey YouTube, what's up YouTube? This is Marco Polo. Back with you again. Let's make a plan. Let's set your success in motion. What does that mean? That means, what do you see yourself in the future? How do you see yourself? Where are you going to be at? Who you're going to be with? What's going to be the feeling that you're going to have in the future? Are you going to feel like you feel today? Are you going to be in the same area, in the same realm? Or are you going to be so much further off? We have to progress as human beings or we will stay stagnant. And stagnant comfort is the enemy of success. It really is. Sometimes you have to go through a little bit of discomfort to get to where you really want to be. A lot of times that is the case. If you're just starting out and you're at square one, let's say you don't have much going for you, you're barely making your bills, you're working a job, life is just lifing, right? You're not necessarily where you want to be. And your level, let's just say you're at the average level. You're making the median wage income in the US, $70,000. A lot of people would say, wow, that's great. You're making $70,000. But the facts of the matter is the median wage income does not buy a middle-class lifestyle. It doesn't. And if middle class is your goal or your aim, you're not going to make it on $70,000 unless you're living in a low cost of area place and you inherit some type of money or have some type of benefits coming behind you, boosting you, bringing you up along with the 70,000 that you're making. So let's, for this, practice, say that you do not have any of those options. You have $70,000 income. After tax, you're bringing home what, 50? Something like that. And you're paying your bills, your rent, your phone bill, you got a car note, you're paying for groceries, you got insurance, yada, yada, yada. All that crap that we have to deal with every single month, that stuff that just beats you down, beats you down, beats you down. And you're really feeling the pain right now, especially in 2026 with all this inflation. You are really feeling the pain. The crunch is real. The pain is real. You see it all over YouTube. You see all these people crashing out on YouTube, crying about their personal business, saying, oh my God, I don't know how anyone's making it in this economy. I'm at the grocery store and ground beef is $8.99 a pound. Oh my God, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't think we can eat spaghetti. You need to elevate beyond that. If it's $8.99, you're going to make that money and you're going to eat ground beef if you want to eat ground beef. This is what you got to do. It's harder nowadays than it has been in the past. And look at me slapping my hand like some ghetto person. But really, I'm speaking the facts. It's harder today than it was in the past to make it. So what you have to do is, by any means necessary, you need to eat, breathe, sleep, and crap what you want. You have to set your mind on your goal and you have to make that plan step by step, how you're going to achieve. Now, here's a simple plan for somebody who's starting out. You're making that 70,000. You got what's considered a decent job and you're barely getting by and you're wondering why life is going to be tough. You're going to work 40 years. You're going to make that median wage. And when it's all said and done, maybe Social Security will be there. Maybe it won't. Maybe your 401k will be there. Maybe they'll, God forbid, mess up your 401k. But you're just going to be broke at the end. You're going to work, and then they're going to throw you throw you in the waste because you're going to be an old worker. Your value is going to be gone. You're whatever you accumulated in your life, which probably won't be much because you're living paycheck to paycheck. So you're going to be tossed away and you're going to be another situation, another person stuck in retirement, living damn near poverty, if not in poverty. And that's nowhere to be. The time when you're younger is to set yourself up for when you're older. And you should also set yourself up for when you're younger. We always don't have to be like austerity meaning we're facing tougher times now so that we can see the future, a light at the end of the tunnel. That is part of the plan. All right, let me get straight to it. What you need to do, in my opinion, is keep that job. Keep that $70,000 a year job. Get a second job. I know you don't want to hear that. You don't want to cut into your regular life. Why? My life is just going to be suck all of a sudden? You know what? If you're feeling the crunch and things ain't so good, life's sucking already. Embrace the suck. Get you that second job, third job if necessary. No days off. You hear me? No days off. You don't get any days off. And if you have a day off, you're looking for ways to make more money, another job, anything. Right now, you're at the stage of trading your time for money. Your labor is the only thing that's going to bring that money, that cash flow into your life. So you go for it and you get that money and you roll it. What you do is you save everything you can. You live as low as possible. You live like a poor person while you make money like a person who's coming up. That is the way. Now, once you got a little bit of that money rolling in, you need to think about, how can I get more money using that money? It's an investment, and the investment needs to be into yourself. You need to invest in yourself, educate yourself, somehow get into a program or a university, a college, or something to figure out what you can do that AI won't take away the job, that's solid, and that you can make a higher income by doing a single job. A higher income than all three of the jobs, 2 or 3 of the jobs that you do with all your side hustles and everything you're doing. One income, one job can whoop that one's ass. Whoop the entire slate of everything you're doing ass. You need that one job. So go for it. Invest in yourself. Educate yourself. Use that money to pay for your education. Use that money to put you where you need to be. Buy yourself into that situation if necessary. But you're also using your mind. You're also using all your effort. It's like 50 said, get rich or die trying. Man, that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. You're going for it because you don't want your life to be ordinary. If you want it to be ordinary and you want to sit back and make that $70,000 and retire when you're 62 and get your Social Security and be broke and unable to help family members, and if something bad happens in your life, unable to cover that paycheck to paycheck perpetually, because as you're seeing it in 2026, how do you think it's going to be in 2036? You know, the prices of everything is going to go up. Our wages are going to go up, but they're not going to go up as high as the prices are going to go up. Slowly, you're going to be sinking. We already are. Why would anything change? The only thing that can actually change anything in your life is you and that plan. So when you invest in yourself and when you make yourself better off through using education or tools or any type of thing that you can do to make yourself better, to land any type of occupation, that now you're going for a money occupation. You're not following your passion. You're going for what's making you the money. So that one job can replace your full-time job, your side job, and your side hustles. All that will be replaced by that one job. Once you got that one job, come back and watch some more of my videos. If you resonate with anything I'm saying, please hit the subscribe, like my video, and have a great day. This is Marco Polo. Talk to you later.